Well, we're getting some insight this morning into how we can properly treat peanut allergies. You may have heard that research suggests consuming peanuts in small amounts will actually beat an allergy. Well, now there is a review of past studies that is casting some doubt on that theory. Let's bring in Laura McQuillan right now, who's tracking the story. So this review, what is it telling us here, Laura?
Michael, it could be quite interesting for anyone who has a peanut allergy, knows someone who has a peanut allergy, to take a closer look at this, because what this review is telling us is that there are real risks associated with that kind of microdosing strategy, taking small amounts of peanut protein under medical supervision. That's how you do it. You don't rush out and eat a bag of peanut M&Ms for sure. So it's called oral immunotherapy, and what we're hearing is it may actually make things worse for people with a peanut allergy. Even though studies have found it can be effective, it can desensitize people who are allergic, desensitize their immune system. This review from researchers in Canada, the US and Italy has come out and said, well, A, in those past studies, no one was cured, and B, there are also considerable risks because, of course, to do this, you're exposing people to something they're allergic to. So a lot of people have had reactions. We're talking things that can be mild, like vomiting, or much worse reactions, anaphylactic ones, where they might need to use something like an EpiPen. And while people have been safe inside the clinic when they're doing this, could be a few hours later, say they have a shower, they go for a run, they get a cold, that can all impact how they respond to having had this little bit of peanut. So it's not necessarily always safe. And the team behind the review, though, says that research that's been done so far is very encouraging. CBC News spoke to Derek Chu of McMaster University. He's the lead researcher on this.
We're not outright saying that this should be denounced or that this should be abandoned. From a research standpoint, this is a major advance. We're almost there. We can make it in the clinic, but now we just need to make that next step to also make it work outside the clinic.
So clarify that for us, Laura, because the researchers still not ruling this form of treatment out entirely, but some doctors are already offering this treatment right here in Canada.
That's exactly right, because of course parents are quite eager to do anything that might help their children that have this allergy. It can be so serious and it can impact their lives so much. So they're really hopeful that taking a treatment like this might work. And yes, it is available in Canada. One of the doctors who does this is Dr. Douglas Mack. He's an allergist, and he says that this review is really welcome. He wants parents to have more information about how it works. Take a listen to him.
I think a lot of parents come to us expecting that this is a cure, that we're going to sail through this, and that's just not the case. And we want to counsel families about this. I hope it doesn't scare families off from doing that, but I hope it makes them kind of really consider whether this is for them.
So overall, the message from both sides there is that more research is needed to know exactly how safe this is and how best to do it as well, but some promising science behind it, Michael.
Okay, Laura, thank you for that.